Om Ganpate Namaha. Welcome to my channel, Vedic Astrology Explaining the Vedic Science. Today, we will be talking about planets and houses you need to focus on apart from the sun, the rising, and the moon sign. So, let's get started. See, today we will be talking about four planets and four houses you need to focus on in your chart to see your chart in the wholeness that most astrologers don't talk about. So, moving on, the first one is Venus. Why Venus? Because in whichever sign it is placed, that's how you are attracted to the other person and how you view your romantic relationships too. How you connect to your partner and want to be loved in a certain way. This is also how you dress and even what kind of aesthetics you like. So Venus is very important. First being the Venus. The second is Mars. Mars is the placement what keeps you on your toes and what keeps you moving. And it's also your inner aggression, how you react to things, and your inner sex drive and strength are also related to Mars. The third planet is Saturn. See, why Saturn? Saturn restricts you wherever it sits. And it not only makes you patient here, it is also a place where you feel helpless after a certain period. It is also where your strength grows. Saturn is the place where you learn to have a lot of patience and perseverance. And it is also the place which teaches you immense discipline. Last but not the least is the north node or the Rahu, as this is where your internal extreme desire sits. This is the place where you definitely work on anyhow. I hope you're all getting some idea of where I'm going. Now let's focus on the houses we need to focus on for the natal chart or the main Lagna chart or be it any divisional chart we need to see what these are the houses we need to focus on which many don't talk about. See, the first is the third house. Third house is not only the technology or the social media, it is also one's courage and one's good ability to communicate well, and it is also the relationship with siblings. These days many relationships go sour because of problems with your brothers and sisters or your and also your inability to not speak well and also not having the courage to say certain things in life. See, next being the second house. Sorry, the second is the fifth house. The first was the third house. The second is the fifth house. Fifth house, which no one talks about because see, if you have a strong fifth house, you have a childlike creativity, and which can make you an entrepreneur, an inventor, and also very good in a creative business. It also gives you immense creativity, and it is also the house of business and risk taking ventures. So you will see this house is very active in the charts of billionaires and millionaires, and also very high industrialists. The third house is the eighth house. It is also the house where a person's secrets are kept, which is not only the unconscious mind, it is also the death and rebirth. A well placed eighth house gives you knowledge not only of the occult sciences but also many subjects which many are not even aware of. So, it is very important to look at the eighth house. A well developed eighth house, if you have it, then you might be multi talented in many things. See, last but not the least is very important and by far very important is the 12th house, which is which many people ignore and needs to be dissected well because it is the subconscious mind and it is also the place where your dreams guide you and the place which shows that you can do good charity, and it is also the house of sleep, hospitals, and isolation. I hope I was of good help for everyone to analyze their charts better. Thank you for listening till the end of the video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you like the content. It gives me a boost to bring you with more authentic knowledge. Om Namah Shivaya.